Hello students, welcome to the first part from unit 4 of medicine chemistry second, that is steroids. So this is the basic structure of the steroid, and these steroids are widely distributed in the animals and the plants. For example, the steroidal nucleus, it is present in like cholesterol, ergosterol or bile acids. Now in this is basic structure of steroids. It is called as cyclopentanoperhydrophenanthrin. It consists 4 rings. We can call it as A, B, C, D. This is A, this is B, this ring is C, and this ring is D. So A, B, C, A, B, C. This ring is the phenanthrin nucleus, and it is saturated nucleus, so it is called as perhydrophenanthrin. These 3 rings A, B and C, it is perhydrophenanthrin, and it is fused with the 5-membered ring, and this is cyclopentane ring. Phenanthrin. Now steroids are widely used as a therapeutic agents. There are numbers of use. For example, the anti-inflammatory agent like cortisone, then sex hormones, these are testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. Then next is oral contraceptives, norethistérone. Then cardiac steroids, we have seen this earlier, for example digitoxygenin. Then diuretic, we also cover this in diuretics, for example spironolactone. Next, antibiotic having a steroidal nucleus, the example is fusidic acid. Then neuromuscular blockers, pancuronium bromide. Then vitamin D precursor, ergosterol. So steroids are widely used as a therapeutic agents. Now we see the biosynthesis of steroids. Before that, the steroid hormones are released from the adrenal gland. Now adrenal gland, it is present on the top of the kidney. It is like a flat cap like structure located on the top of the kidney. This adrenal gland consists 2 parts. One is inner core is called as medulla, and the outer core is called as the cortex. From medulla there is secretion of catecholamines like adrenaline, and from cortex the steroid hormones are synthesized and released from this cortex. The synthesis of the steroidal hormones, it is started from the cholesterol. Now the cholesterol, it is the source of cholesterol, it is biosynthesized in body, or it is the cholesterol can be taken from the diet. So from diet approximately 300 mg per day we are getting, and from biosynthesis around approximately 1 gram of cholesterol is biosynthesized in the body from the acetyl-CoA via the malonate pathway. That pathway we have covered in the lipid lowering agent. Now cholesterol, first cholesterol, it is converted into the pregnenolone by the cytochrome P450 enzyme. This conversion is rate limiting step in the steroidal hormone synthesis. Now this pregnenolone is by the enzyme that is HSD, it convert into progesterone. HSD, that is called as hydroxysteroid dehydrogenase. Hydroxysteroid dehydrogenase, which convert pregnenolone into the progesterone. This enzyme HSD, this enzyme is found in both it is modified into the 7-hydroxypregnenolone, which is useful for the synthesis of hydrocorticoids, and the example is hydrocortisone. Modification, it is useful for the synthesis of hydrocorticoids like hydrocortisone. Then the different hydroxylase enzyme which are involved in this biosynthesis. And this progesterone, it convert into the androstenedione, and this is the direct pathway, and the indirect pathway is 7-hydrox. This is the main pathway. The sub pathway, this 17-alpha hydroxypregnenolone, it is by the lysase enzyme, it convert into the DHEA, dehydroepiandrosterone, and again HSD convert into the androstenedione. If it is interact with the again HSD, this androstenedione convert into the male sex hormone like testosterone, and if it is undergo the interaction with the enzyme aromatase, and there is biosynthesis of estrone or estrogens, that is the female sex hormones, and the testosterone can be converted into the dihydrotestosterone, that is called as androgen. This androgen is useful for the muscle buildup. So this is the biosynthesis pathway of the steroid hormone like testosterone or estrogen or androgen or aldosterone. Now we can see that there are 4 majorly: these hydrocortisone, then aldosterone which regulate the water balance, and the other sex hormones like testosterone, estrogens, they having a sex characteristics, male and female characteristics. So this is biosynthesis of the steroids. Now we move toward the next part, that is the in general mechanism of action of the steroids hormones or steroid drugs. Now steroid hormones, which is liberated or secreted by the adrenal gland, cortex of adrenal gland, it is transported into the blood stream. In blood stream, it is bind with the carrier protein, and this binding, it is diffused through the plasma membrane and it enter into the cell, and inside the cell or cytosol, these steroid hormones, it combine with the steroid receptor. So this is the receptor, it is combined with this receptor. There are different receptors present in cytosol. We can like glucocorticoid receptor, then mineralocorticoid receptor, then progesterone receptor, big receptor present in the cell, and binding of this steroid hormone to the receptor, there is conformational changes in the receptor. There is conformational changes in the receptor, and this complex, or it is translocate into the nucleus. Because of conformational changes, it can translocate into the nucleus. Inside the nucleus, this complex interact with the cellular DNA. It interact with the cellular DNA, and there is transcription of DNA into the RNA. There is transcription of DNA into the RNA, and this mRNA or RNA is responsible for the formation of or release of the protein. So this is the in general mechanism of action of the steroids. Now, types of the steroids. Earlier in biosynthesis, corticosteroids, these are available in the form of cream, ointment, usually for the controlling rashes, itching, and also it can be used as an anti-inflammatory agents. Then the androgens, they are anabolic steroids, which is used for the growth and development of muscle tissue and muscles. And the third is estrogen or progesterone, female sex hormones. It is related with female sex hormones, example, which is used in the oral contraceptives. Now, classification of steroids based on the substitution at the C17 position. If the R, the side chain which is present at carbon number 17, if this side chain is aliphatic and having a one or more hydroxyl group, and it is attached to the alicyclic linkage, means the straight chain, then this steroids is called as the sterols, means side chain, aliphatic side chain having a hydroxyl group, then this is called as the sterols. If the side chain at C70 position having a ketonic or alcoholic group, and usually they possess the two carbon side chain, then that moiety is the sex hormones like testosterone or the estrogens. Next, if side chain having a lactone ring, R is lactone ring, and this nature of ring is the glycoside, then it is cardiac glycosides. If 5 carbon side chain it and having a carboxylic group at the end of the chain, then it is the bile acid. And sapogenins, if R contain a oxaloacyclic ring system, ethyl oxaloacyclic means having a oxygen in between that, then this is called as sapogenin. Now we towards the next part, that is steroidal. First part, that is steroidal nomenclature and numbering. Here the basic nucleus, 4, 5, next 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, next 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17, and depending upon the side chain which is present at 17th position, there are different types like this: steroid, sex hormones, cardiac glycoside, bile acid, sapogenins. So this is the nomenclature and numbering of the steroidal ring. The more carbons, if it is present on the ring, then this carbon is carbon number, methyl group is 18 number, and this is the 19 number. And if more than 19 carbons, then here the numbering 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and the ring is A, B, C, D. So this is the steroidal nucleus having more than 19 carbons. Now for nomenclature, all the steroids are named as a derivative of any one basic steroidal nucleus. For example, guanine, estrine, androsten, pregaine, choline, and cholesterol. Guanine means the steroidal nucleus having a 17 carbons, that is basic. The estrine means the steroidal nucleus having a 18 carbons. Androsten means the steroidal nucleus having a 19 carbons. So we'll see that is in later on, but for naming, for giving the name of steroidal nucleus, the basic all steroids are named as a derivative of the basic steroid nuclei like guanine, estrine, androsten. Solid lines denote the groups above the plane of the nucleus, and this is the called as beta configuration. And dotted lines denote the groups which below the plane, and that configuration is the alpha configuration. Configuration is unknown, its bond to the nucleus is drawn as a wavy line. As you have earlier seen, if it is solid line, then it is beta configuration, and if it is dotted line, then it is alpha configuration. If configuration is not known, then it is denoted by the wavy line or zigzag line. Configuration of the hydrogen at C5 is always indicated in the name. The C5 position, here the C5 position, the hydrogen, it is attached to this 5 position. The configuration should be noted in the nomenclature of the steroidal nucleus. If methyl group is missing from the side chain, it is indicated by the prefix nor with the number of the carbon atom which has disappeared. Means, for example, if the nucleus having 19 carbons, for example this nucleus, this contain the 19 carbons, but if this methyl group is missing, then that is the number of 18. So we can call it as 18 nor. We can call it as 18 nor, means missing number and the nor. The symbol, that is delta triangle, is used to designate or denote the carbon-carbon double bond in the steroids, that is for example, the carbon-carbon double bond in between, if it is present between carbon number 4 and 5, then we can denote it as present in between 5 and 10, then it is denoted by this delta or triangle and 5 and in bracket 10. It indicates the double bond is present in between carbon number 5 and 10. This 4, delta 4 is indicate the double bond between subsequent carbon, means 4 and 5. So basic nucleus for nomenclature, basic rings for the nomenclature of steroids, that are basic rings. First basic ring is guanine. Guanine means the steroidal nucleus having a 17 carbons. The parent tetracyclic hydrocarbon without methyl group, and at C10 means here, and C13 without methyl group, and without side chain at C17 position, here that nucleus is called as the guanine. That nucleus is called as guanine, means the cyclopentano per hydrophenanthrin. This nucleus is called as the basic ring, that is the guanine. So guanine there are two structures in this slide. The first having a configuration, the hydrogen having configuration alpha, and this denoted by the dotted lines. So this nucleus is the 5 alpha guanine, and it is here the configuration of hydrogen at fifth carbon is the solid lines, means it is beta configuration. It is denoted by the solid line. So this nucleus is the 5 beta guanine. Now estrange, that is carbon having a 18 steroidal nucleus having a 18 carbons. The hydrocarbon with a methyl group at C13 but without methyl group at C10 and without side chain at C17 named as the estrange, means the methyl group present at the C13, that methyl group is number 18 methyl group, and there is absence of methyl group at the carbon number 10 and also without side chain. This nucleus is called as the estrange. This nucleus is called as the estrange. For example, it is present in the estrogenic hormone like estradiol, the chemical name 19 or 5 alpha androsten. Now in this nucleus again same, this nucleus is 5 alpha estrange. Why 5 alpha estrange? Because the configuration of the hydrogen at fifth position it is alpha and it is denoted by the dotted lines. Here this nucleus is 5 beta estrange. Why? Because the hydrogen present at fifth position it is having a beta configuration denoted by the solid lines. Now next is the androsten, which having a steroidal nucleus having a 19 carbon. Same, the hydrocarbon with methyl group at both C10 and C13 present at C13 side chain at C17 position, here without side chain. That steroidal nucleus is named as a androsten. For example, male sex hormone testosterone, the basic nucleus is present is the androsten. Same 5 alpha androsten, this nucleus, and this nucleus is 5 beta androsten. Why? This configuration is alpha dotted lines, this configuration is beta denoted by solid lines. So this is the basic rings which are present in the steroidal nucleus. As I have told earlier, the C17, that is basic, that is the called as guanine. The C18 it is called as estrange, 1 carbon. C19 it is means 2 carbons, 18 and 19, it is called as androsten. And more than that androsten, if side chain is present at the C17th position having a 2 carbons, 19, this is the this is 20, this is 21. So C21 skeleton it is called as the pregnane. Similarly, additional carbon C27 skeleton it is called as choline, and C27 skeleton it is called as cholesterol. So these are the basic rings, basic names which is selected for the giving the names of the steroidal ring. I will repeat. First is guanine, then estrange, then androsten, next is pregnane, next is choline, and last is the cholesterol. Now other part of nomenclature we will see in the next video. Thank you for the listening.